remember the time when we were all sitting in the circle?
Yes.
And you know the way the prayer was being done that time?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the circle filled with angels, and a ring was put around everybody. Okay? And then during the prayer at different times I used to look down or look up because I was being told to, and it was, how can I describe this, just a golden angel then in the very centre, because sometimes I would look up, and every time when it would go from, would it be chanting or the prayer, and the vibrations would change. It was like as if the angels were, it was really lovely, like playing trumpets or something. I could hear it, and it was actually louder than what everybody else was doing in their prayer. And then at the end there, this is just another little piece because loads happened, so I don't know where to start. But when everybody was doing that dance, you know, going around your left foot first and going around like that, I was doing it and enjoying it, and every time I would look down and look up, the angels would distract me. They were actually mimicking everybody. You know, it was just beautiful to see, and they were moving in and out with everybody. And I could have done it all night, but then they told me to stop, so that was fine. So I stopped and joined everyone. There was just so much going on, and every time I looked down the room, or sometimes at yourself, you know, and seeing the two angels, you know, standing by you, and one of them touching your little baby's head, you know, just playing with the baby, and even watching the angel, how would I say this, kind of teasing the baby or kind of getting the baby to come over to the flowers. You know, it was just a play to entertain, to help the parents. I know, you know, in that way. I just saw so much there, and some of the students, I was told to watch them at different times, and I saw the angel. Now, none of the guardian angels opened up, but you could see the light just so clear of the guardian angels, and sometimes an angel that was sitting in between them or standing beside them would tell me they were a little scared of what was going on, but gradually a lot of them relaxed and got into it and actually enjoyed it, you know, which was lovely to see. I just saw so much. You'd have to ask me more questions.
What happened when they were whirling? What was going on with the angels?
Oh, the angels were actually mimicking dancing with them. They were doing the same thing, and what would I say, like going in and out around them, and just the colour. The colour was just so beautiful. It was like a mixture of colours. Can you imagine because the angels were moving in such a way that was way faster than the people, and there were so many of them, and it was like a swift, you know what I mean? It was just beautiful. So that's what was happening there. And sometimes, how can I describe this? Sometimes when I would glance up, you know, because an angel would catch my attention, it was like how that's, you know, angels coming down, mimicking on the way down, and just the whirl of it was just incredible. You'll have to remind me.
Who was that golden angel?
Oh, the golden angel appeared in the centre.
Have you ever seen it before?
No, not that particular angel. What I mean by the angel was gold. The angel looked gold in every aspect of it, you know, and gave a male appearance, was extremely tall because I had to look up, and I couldn't tell you that whether when I looked, because I can't remember when I looked up whether I saw the ceiling or there was no ceiling, because sometimes the ceiling would disappear. Just gave a very masculine male appearance, and like as if you, how can I say,
was it a prayer angel?
It was, yes, but very much how can I describe, smooth, perfect. I'm trying to describe as if God had sculptured this angel, but yet, how can I describe, as the prayers were being said, it was like as if around the angel everything was moving and going. So it's whatever way all the angels of prayer were moving around, they could have been going up, passing this angel. I'm just trying to remember more.
Were there any souls? Did you see any souls?
I did on occasions, but not a huge amount, even though I know people there lost family. But I didn't see a huge amount. There was no stress, and I didn't see any, even the lady who said her mother passed on. And I didn't see anything of the other side there.
Okay.
Which was brilliant, because sometimes I would.
Even in places of worship?
What would you say? I don't like saying yes. Sometimes yes. No, I've never said that to anyone before. You know, but that would be where someone, how would you say, maybe the place wasn't as pure for worship as maybe there was other things done there before.
Oh, wow.
You know, but there tonight was just beautiful. And anyway, anytime that does happen, I just tell them to go. They've no choice but to go. Like, so, the place was fine. It was lovely, really, really nice. So I really, really enjoyed it, and I just loved the prayer. I would have stayed all night now, except the human body was getting tired, you know. And when I loved the singing and the praising of God, and I know you call God Allah or whatever words, but to me it's just the same, because the angels were all there, you know. And even some of the songs that were being sung, sometimes I would recognize the word, and I would know that was in a song that would have been sang in the church or in the prayer group, or, you know, very similar rhythm, some of them, except now I know they don't do chanting. But I love chanting anyway. I think it's gorgeous.
Thank you, Lorna.
You know, so that's all. That's all I can think of. Loads more, but I think that's enough.